So there are times and moments in the scriptures when even the great sages, beings who have done lifetimes of tapas, suddenly they sense that there is something missing, that the universe is still holding some secret from them. And sage Agastya, although he was a very blessed and rare saint who had the sacred knowledge of Lalita Sahasranama, he had received it from Lord Hayagriva, an avatar of Lord Vishnu himself, yet he felt exactly that something higher was still waiting for him. There was a Vidya guarded beyond the reach of even the gods, but the path to that hidden Vidya didn't begin in meditation or tapasya. It began on his journey to the Punya Kshetrams of Dakshin Bharat, where he travelled along with his wife Lopamudra. And on his way, everywhere he saw very disturbing changes in the society. Kali's prabhavam was already there and people were caught in absolute self-gratification. All kindness, compassion was absolutely missing. Everybody seemed to be focused only on their own selfish interests. There was laziness, there was sloth, there was carelessness. There was no yearning for any higher truth. And this state of affair deeply distressed Sage Agastya. And while continuing his journey, Sage Agastya reached the sacred Kshetram of Kanchi, where Divine Mother is seated as Rameshwari and Lord Shiva is seated along with her, and there is also Lord Vishnu seated as Perumal. And there, on seeing the condition of the people, his wife Lopamudra advised him to do a sadhana so that he could receive divine guidance as to what could be done to uplift the state of humanity. So, Sage Agastya began an intense sadhana on Mahavishnu, calling upon him day and night. And after a long period of tapas, a beautiful bright light emerged from the seat of Divine Mother, and Lord Hayagriva, the horse-headed form of Lord Vishnu, appeared before him. And when he appeared, Lord Hayagriva asked Agastya, what is it that he saw? Why was he calling upon him? Sage Agastya bowed down very humbly, held his feet and explained the state of the people that he had seen. And then he asked him, how could he uplift humanity? So that is this thing with the sages. They always think about the higher good of people. And Hayagriva, listening to such a pure intention of Sage Agastya, told him that it was only through the worship and invocation of Divine Mother that he could transform the minds of people, because she alone has the power to bring that inner change. And at this point, Hayagriva Rishi paused. And Agastya, full of yearning, said, "Oh Master, please don't stop. Tell me, who is this Divine Mother? I want to know everything." And his longing was so strong that he kept requesting Hayagriva Bhagwan to explain everything about Divine Mother. He didn't want to lose out on anything. And then Hayagriva said, "Agastya, you must learn this knowledge from my form as a Rishi." Hayagriva Rishi is a form of Hayagriva Bhagwan who would guide him further in this knowledge. And saying this, the form of Mahavishnu disappeared. So Sage Agastya then went in search of Hayagriva Rishi, who also carried the same name. And then he found him and brought him to his hermitage. He washed his feet and completely surrendered to him. When seeing Sage Agastya's humility and such a pure intention, Hayagriva Rishi, with great love and blessings, began speaking about Divine Mother. And he explained that only through the grace of Sri Lalita Mahatripura Sundari could transformation ever occur. The kind of transformation Agastya's Rishi was seeking to see in humanity would only be achieved through her grace. So he says, her grace alone brings true knowledge and beauty into the lives of all beings, and even Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, the entire Trinity, finds it very difficult to know her through tapas alone. She can only be known by her own grace. And then Haigriv Rishi starts revealing that she is the primordial mother. She is Adya Shakti. And he narrated how her 1,000 names were composed. They were created not by any human intervention. They were composed by the 8 Vagadevatas at the command of Divine Mother herself. And even though they were goddesses of speech, their attempts were repeatedly rejected until they invoked Mahaganapati, the cosmic scribe, the poets of poets, and only by his grace were they able to compose the 1,000 names. The Vagadevatas then went to the abode of Lalitamba and recited the 1,000 names. Well, the very essence of the supreme form of Divine Mother. And then Haigriv Rishi said, do the sadhana of these 1,000 names. Now for the next 3 years, diligently and with great devotion, Agastya Rishi immersed himself in this practice. Day in, day out, he chanted the 1,000 names with unwavering devotion. At the end of 3 years, when he was nearing the completion of his sadhana, Sage Agastya still felt a deep sense of incompleteness. And then he sensed that a far deeper secret was yet to be revealed. He felt something was not yet taught to him. So moved by this deep inner longing, he went back to Haigriv Rishi. Agastya held his guru's feet very tightly and refused to let go. So Haigriv Rishi understood his disciple's yearning, but he remained silent, very hesitant, and he did not say anything. He simply kept quiet because the goddess herself had commanded him not to reveal her most secret Vidya. But Agastya Rishi remained at his guru's feet, steadfast in his request. He was not willing to leave. And during this intense moment of seeking, the Divine Mother, Lalitambika, along with Lord Shiva, appears in person only to Haigriv Rishi and says, so my Vidya as Trishati is the Sarvapurtikari, the fullness of everything. This has been entrusted to you. Give this Vidya to Agastya. The lack that he feels can only be fulfilled through this. By reciting it, all karmas are removed and the true intentions, the pure intentions, desire that such a being has are all fulfilled. And he is fit to receive it. His wife Lopamudra worships me every day with deep devotion, and he is equally devoted. So teach him my Trishati. Saying this, Divine Mother and Lord Shiva bless both of them and disappear. Now Haigriv Rishi then lifted Agastya and made him sit beside him and said, Gatodbhava, you are Kritarth, you are Kritarth. The one who has attained fulfillment. Because the Divine Mother herself has appeared and ordered me to reveal the Trishati to you. Know that no devotee in the 3 worlds equals you in her worship. I will now reveal the Lalita Trishati to you as commanded by Divine Mother. It consists of 300 names of Divine Mother that arise from her 15-lettered Mool Mantra, the Panchadashi Mantra. And each of the 15 seed syllables expand into 20 names, making it 300 in total. So this stotra will bring the fulfillment that you are seeking. These names are not mere praises. They are mantras. They have the ability to create the mantric body of Divine Mother. Listen with full attention. And then Haigriv Rishi began to reveal the 300 names of Divine Mother. the Lalita Trishati, which is the expansion of her Mool Mantra. Trishati means 300. Tri means tree, Shati means 100. So these 300 names are considered the core of her Supreme Vidya, far more powerful than reciting her 1,000 names, because they arise directly out of her Mool Mantra. And because Divine Mother gave her darshan to reveal this Vidya, Sage Agastya is told by Haigreve Rishi that this is much more powerful, and this is what is going to complete you. This is what is going to give you that fulfillment that you have been seeking. The Divine Mother then blessed Sage Agastya to impart this wisdom for the upliftment of all of humanity, so seekers could be guided towards the higher truth and access her grace. And she explained that these ancient sadhanas are meant only for sincere seekers, and today they have come to us with as such a blessing through the Tantra Sadhana app, where the esoteric practice of her Mahavidyas has been made accessible to every seeker. And in the sadhana of the third Mahavidya, Mahalalita Tripura Sundari, the first 11 days involve chanting her 15-letter Mool Mantra and performing her Yajna with these 300 names of Lalita Trishati Namavali.
Om Kalyan Gunashalinne Swaha. Om Kalyan Shalinilyaye Swaha. Om Kamniyaye Swaha. Om Kalavate Swaha. Om Kamalakshaye Swaha.
This offering has been made available through Om Swamiji, who has awakened all the 10 Mahavidyas and has received the darshan of Divine Mother. And for anyone who is seeking Divine Mother's grace, the app offers the means to practice these powerful 300 names for 11 days leading up to the Navavarana Puja of the Sri Chakra, which is the Mool Sadhana of the third world in the Daksh Mahavidya realm. Haigreve Rishi told Agastya that knowledge alone is not enough. Surrender is the key, and the Trishati is not given casually. It requires 3 things. It requires tapas, it requires pure intention, and it requires complete surrender. With this kind of complete devotion and surrender, one can receive the grace of Divine Mother. And this story is sure to inspire seekers to call upon Divine Mother with her 300 names, her Mool Mantra, and walk the path of Sri Vidya with devotion. Shri Matre Namaha.